You're about to text me. Why I need to make an entrance in my own house? Again.
Did you want anything on the back of these shirts?
No, just on the front.
You like these colors?
I do like those colors. I think it only lets you choose what size. You see how it's two different ones for the bottles, or you only saw the one? See, some of them have like the little rattle marks around the tops of the bottle.
Let's see here.
I think it's. You can rename those if you want. I'm about to order some food. Have you eaten?
Yeah, I smashed on the way over here in the car.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm glad you did because I don't have enough for me and you.
Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
A wet pussy and a dry purse don't go together.
They don't know. Not a matching set.
A wet pussy and a dry purse don't go together. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions. Why you can't sit on this side?
Because your laptop was here.
The Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Because see, if I sit right here, then they can see both of us. I just had to put a little just for me in my hair. It ain't really just for me, but. So I'm looking for a new assistant.
They gonna quit.
Cause see, we don't never really get.
They gonna quit.
It sounds strange. Let me refresh. You know what? I don't even want to be on this phone. You know why it sounds muffled? Because I just had this phone in the shower. Hold on. Let me get my other phone.
Be careful.
Let me get my other phone. Just for me. It is.
You know that phone ain't about to start ringing and whatnot, is it?
No, this one ain't gonna ring because this is the bat line right here. This is the bat line right here.
Yeah, I got that seat on.
She talking about she had gotten this seat all warm.
Sure did.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hold this, please. I gotta hope that this phone gets this water out of here. Yeah, I was in the shower.
You don't have one of those little pockets that you put it in so it don't get wet? Like that fancy.
I was in the shower and I was holding this phone like up under the water. I'm like, I forgot I had it in my hand. He's stupid.
That's how I know you got money to replace your stuff, because who does that?
And you came over here and didn't bring me no juice?
This is water, but I did.
Well, whatever it is.
Do you still have the frozen one from before? Because you didn't drink that one.
You mean that smoothie?
Yeah.
It's still down in there.
You see.
I forgot it was in there.
You don't even appreciate the stuff.
I forgot it was in there. Oh, they said put some rice in it. I need to stand it up and hope this water will come out.
Oh, you know what? It's that app that you can get. It's supposed to like vibrate your phone and help shake out all the water. Okay, fine.
I don't need no app.
Okay.
I got arms. But look.
Come on, shake weight.
What I was saying when it was kind of muffled, Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking for a new assistant. Cause see, when she come over here, she get the dancing and carrying on, and she want to talk to me about her little business ventures on the side. And I'm like, girl, you are not here for that.
They gonna quit.
But let me see what this.
How long did you have your last assistant prior to one?
What other assistant?
Look, see, it's been so long you don't even remember.
I had another assistant
prior to me. Yes, remember that's how I got the job.
Maisha.
You see, I've been here so long, he didn't forget that there was somebody prior to me.
Now let me tell you about Maisha. I put a little color in here because we got the Phag Talk show tomorrow. We got the live show tomorrow.
Oh, you supposed to let him get that salt and pepper.
Well, I'm going to the barbershop tomorrow, so he's gonna trim it down, so it's not gonna be this full. I'm gonna have him fade it, and
No, but the salt and pepper is sexy.
You trying to tell me that I'm not sexy when it's black?
I just feel like I don't know why so many men that salt and pepper that makes you distinguished. It makes you sexy.
And I'm still distinguished.
You are, but you don't look it anymore. We know that you are.
But when I go to the barbershop tomorrow, he's gonna shave this down.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you, Ramia, for the cash app that just came through.
Thank you.
And my girl, Lamika Woodbury and Jose Roble.
Come on now.
Let me see what my girl says right here. She says, "Child, I'm on the last chapter of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure. Baby, I feel like an ass not reading the first book first. The first book is on my Christmas list." I know that's right. But yeah, definitely you want to start with one words never spoken first, and then go to the One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, because One Thing for Certain picks up where words never spoken leaves off. But you can always go back and and look at it. But here's the thing. The Phag Talk show tomorrow is sold out. There is a game tomorrow. I sent out a note on Eventbrite. If you have tickets and you're coming to the show tomorrow at 8 p.m., it would be in your best interest to get there a little early on that side of town by the Mercedes-Benz theater or stadium, because there's a game at 4 o'clock and they're expecting about 70,000 people.
It's
70.
tomorrow?
Yeah, at 4 o'clock.
Why don't think you were going to New York?
New York is January 8th. Oh. Speaking of New York, the front section is already sold out. The front section of the New York show, January 8th, is already sold out. Philly is going on sale on the 14th. When is the 14th? That's next Saturday. Mm-hmm. Philly is going on sale next Saturday. Philly is going to be January 9th. We're over here working on new merch.
I switched out the color. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I want the one with the little rattle.
That is the one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, is it on all of them like that? Is that the one we use for all of them? Shake like I'm speaking French.
This is the first one I did.
Oh, this is the first one. Okay. And this one is unisex? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because you had t-shirts at first. You said no t-shirts.
Right. Yeah, I want to do the hoodies first. So we have new merch coming for you out, guys. I'm not going to show you all. I'm just going to... If you're on Patreon, you already saw it. We got something for Get My Children Out of Here. We got something for Supermarket Sweep. Did I do these or you already?
You did though. And then I just changed that
one. Okay. So like we got Tiptoeing in My Heels on a mug, but now we got to do the other three on a mug.
So let me ask you this. When you do it, right? Because the rest of these are the Tiptoeing in My Heels and this one is the only one with the rattle.
So what you saying, we need to take that one off?
No. I'm saying when they allow you to do it, do you have to do the first style first and then go back in and do another style? Because you didn't use this one before. You had the other people. So this system is new to me. Right.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Hendrick said they need your Patreon.
Oh, let me put it at the bottom. But before we change this, paid for your say. I'm telling you, it's a game changer if you really apply yourself. I know some people, because I've gotten messages. I got a message from someone the other day on Instagram and she was saying that she's having a very hard time financially. What you laughing at?
Alicia.
What did Alicia say?
She sent to my personal phone. This is a...
Oh, she sent a text. I thought she had sent a message over here. But she was saying she's having a very hard time financially. Da, 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 da. I cannot express enough that it is important to sign up for Paid for Your Say. Paid for Your Say and use .com and use promo code Craig125. This is my Patreon link scrolling at the bottom. Look at Powerful talking about it's about damn time there's some new merch. Niece, I'm still grieving.
I think you should do this.
I'm still flying in and out of town for shows and stuff. What's that? Yeah, we can do that too. But we can do that too. But I just see what happens is when I started getting overwhelmed. And that's why I was saying it might be easier to just maybe do all of the merch with all of the hoodies, then move to all of the merch with all of the mugs, all of the water bottles, all of the t-shirts.
I don't even know if this is going to allow you to do it like that though. But we'll see. I
just hope that you can be productive tonight.
Was I not productive the last time I was here?
Because she'd like to get over here and get to talk to me about her business ventures and stuff.
I can multitask. We sit over here and talk about your business ventures.
She wanted to tell me about her family. But the difference is we talk about my business ventures and you're on the clock.
I'm always on the clock.
But I did want to talk to you about what?
I'm trying to decide between this one and that one.
Oh, I like that one. Oh, but that one's too high.
It is.
No, that's too expensive. See, I've been thinking about y'all's purses too. Well, it's only $4 difference.
And it's more.
We'll come to the drinking stuff next.
Okay, let's go back to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the... Wait a minute. She said, no shade. She said, I still use the I'm grieving too. My mama been gone for 2 years. Listen, I don't know if you're new here or not, but baby, when I first bought this house, I was like, I just bought a house. I ain't got it. That was my excuse for everything. But no, I do want to talk to you about, because I've been really thinking, because I was thinking maybe I should try to find an additional assistant. Because I do like your help and your ideas, and you're very, very resourceful and all of that stuff. And I trust you with things that I wouldn't necessarily trust a new assistant with, like my credit and debit card number, and coming into the house while I'm not here. So I was thinking about that. And then also because you still do work during the day and you got Shane. And so I was thinking I would try to find somebody that could kind of help me.
You don't have to sell me on it. I get it.
I'm not selling you on anything. I'm just explaining.
You about to break your stuff. Then you going to want me to fix it.
No, then I'm going to want you to go on apple.com and order me another one.
You broke it.
No, I would pay for it, but I'm saying I would need you to go on apple.com to give me another one. But what I was thinking was, instead of maybe getting a new assistant, because I'm really serious, like when people say, well, what you need an assistant for? Not me per se, but I remember once upon a time, like, I don't understand why people need an assistant. Why you just can't do it yourself? But like, you guys know I'm writing this new book, and I haven't written anything in probably 2 weeks. And part of it is because Thanksgiving, we had the Chicago show. We got these Phag Talk shows during the day. I've been trying to get this merch uploaded. I got stuff going on with the mobile app. Right now, the mobile app is just spinning because I'm changing the developer company. And so I'm still trying to find a new app developer. But like, the other day I was booking all of our travel for New York for Phag Talk. I had to get all of the plane tickets up, all of the plane tickets back, the hotels for while we're in New York, the hotels for while we're in Philadelphia. Like Madison and I were doing that the other day. So anyway, it doesn't allow me to get to stuff. Like I got stuff at the seamstress that I need to go get to, clothes that I didn't had altered, the dry cleaners around the corner that lost my sweatsuit. So I need to stay on top of their ass. I probably need you to reach out to them and be like, where's his shit? But what I was thinking is maybe we should do like a flat fee per month. Like every month I just pay you. We'll talk about that off of here. And then I just say, Nikki, but you got to do it though.
Hold on. So let's get into it, because I went from being furloughed for 7 years.
See, that's the problem with Black women. See, that's what Mo be talking about. Now, see, since we ain't on Phag Talk, see, this is what Mo be talking about. See, y'all like to go dig up old stuff.
This not old.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Literally a couple of.
We're talking about right now.
Okay, but then
Now, I don't hear nothing about being furloughed and all this other stuff you talking about.
Because then it's like, you know what? Can you come over here? Can you do X, Y, and Z?
Look, boy, everybody's thinking about Maddie.
And then I don't hear from you. Then you pick up out the blue and you say, you know what? Can you do da 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 da? While still knowing I got 2 full-time jobs in Shane.
And see, that's what I'm saying. When she came over here last week to work, here she coming here with 2 laptops.
Because somebody had to pay the bill while I was furloughed.
Then she was on a conference call. All the while, I'm sure I'm being billed for her sitting over
but
here.
I was still working.
All the while,
I had 1 meeting and was still working.
All the while, over here billing me.
And I've always worked.
Sending me billable hours.
If anything, they the ones I'm milking the clock on.
So she triple dipping. The 2 jobs and then impeccable works.
Yes, it's high out here.
And meanwhile, the merch still ain't up.
You see how he keeps stopping me from doing my work?
Go ahead.
Where is Nancy when you need her?
Where is Nancy? For those of you that are new, Nancy is our virtual, non-existent HR rep. She's a white woman.
That's right.
But she doesn't really exist.
She always
Nancy,
on smoke break.
I need you to write hard. She's always on a smoke break out there with Rita.
That's right.
But no, so I was thinking, pay you like a what is that called? Not a retainer, but like a monthly fee. It will be on between the 1st and the 5th of the month. Between the 1st and the 5th of the month. And then I have the P.O. box key. I do. So I would give you that back because we don't check the P.O. box every week. So
if y'all know where we could go and get a copy made,
can you get a P.O. box key copy?
Because I went to like 4 or 5 stores and everybody kept telling me they couldn't do it.
Wonder if that's something that they don't allow you to do. Maybe the P.O. box, maybe the post office doesn't allow that. Let me order my food before these people close up.
You better hurry.
Hold on.
They got to make it through this. Is this one too?
Oh, they close it in 45 minutes. But I'll call them, but they 15 minutes before, and they'll look at the clock.
Oh,
you said you didn't want anything.
No.
Let me look at the drinks. Let me see what they got to drink over here. Because I'm not really feeling like I want any water. Oh, they said the post office has to give it to you. Oh, the post office has to give it to me.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask them about that. Because I need another key. Because sometimes if I am over in that area, I can just check it. But then that could be something you could check. You could probably just check it maybe twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like the second.
Way too much stuff for twice a month. Hell, just going in there that one time.
Sometimes it is a lot of stuff in there.
She was like, oh, are you his sister? I've never seen anybody.
Look, the people, I be talking to the people in the post. I've been like, who are you? They ask her, who are you? Because they're not gonna give me my mail. But they'll know you now. That's the same thing happened when we used to ship through FedEx. Mm-hmm. Same thing, and then they had to get used to Nikki, and then I
miss the FedEx girls.
I know, I ain't been over there in years. But you could just
got bad and bougie. You done moved on up to the east side, and now look at you.
Literally the east side. But you can check the P.O. box whenever you feel, you over that way, and you can check it or whatever. And then I'll have a key. So like if I'm in that area, I can just check it if I happen to be over that way. So like you could do that. But I need you to start for real, going into the email box. Because sometimes people email me through CraigTheWriterStewart.com. And sometimes I get overwhelmed with that. Like I try to respond to all of them, but sometimes I just can't.
I don't understand why you try to respond to all of them. All of them don't need a response.
No, all of them don't. And I am now doing one-on-ones again. I had my first one-on-one again today. So I am back doing one-on-one. So if you want life coaching, you can email me. So then we have a template.
Yeah, I know I was in there today. And then like some of it I'm reading. First of all, some of y'all are really long-winded.
Baby, long-winded ain't even the word. Girl, let me show you this email I got today. And I was just like, girl, all this acrobats I got to do to read this.
I think I know which one you're talking about because I didn't even finish.
Neither did I. And not only... Well, I'm not going to say if it was a male or female, but not only did this person email me through my website, but also went on Facebook and Instagram and sent me DMs. Sir, ma'am, them or they. I don't need all of this correspondence.
It was a lot.
It is.
It was a lot.
So, I told Madison about it, but I didn't get to show her yet. But I got it. I'm gonna show Madison.
Alicia,
you must be on Patreon.
Alicia said you were out here trying to fire me on the live.
Thank you. I am not firing her. Stop responding to Alicia. Get this work done.
Order your food.
But what I'm thinking is,
Order your food.
Let me look at the drinks. Let me see what they got.
Thank you, Charlotte, because I'd have been blamed if he didn't get fed. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so bright. God, hurts my eyes. Did I already put a blue in there?
But I need you to look at like the emails, respond to those. But I not only just my emails, but I need you to start going into the Phag Tawlk emails because that email address is starting to get busy too.
I don't have access to that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to you. Trent is Madison's assistant, but he doesn't do the emails. I've been going into do the emails because we got him doing a whole bunch of other shit. Like he's the one that does our little promo videos, like when we got New York coming or Chicago or Baltimore, like he does that. But then he also updates the website, like he takes down the old dates, he put the new dates up. So he got enough, and then he already does her personal stuff too. So I can have you go in.
You want me to quit my other jobs and work for you full time? Because that's what I'm getting. I don't know if y'all picking up what he putting down. But that's what I got from that statement. You like these colors?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Let me see. How I look on this one? Let me see. You don't want no reds?
It was hurting my eyes, but you might be right. Because I feel like I got a lot of can't even think of it.
What you think about that?
Yeah, that worked.
But see, you chose that one?
Mm-hmm.
See, I kind of like that color better.
Okay, then keep it.
Would y'all wear an orange hoodie like this color? Would y'all order like a hoodie, like like it's like the color of this T-shirt? You can't really see it. Would y'all order that color? Because we got to choose the colors for the hoodies and things like that. Let me order my food. Thanks. Okay, Duran said that's his favorite color. Okay, so let's do like an orange. It's like this.
I mean, I was gonna say go ahead and do it, and then we can check the analytics later to see how the colors are selling.
Okay. Let me order my food. Hold on one thing. But yeah, so to check like the Phag Tawlk email, my email, I really need to get this stuff up on Poshmark because it's just too much.
Just
relisted it.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get it on
eBay,
Etsy, probably. Just like put it on all three of those.
Can we put it on Etsy?
Can you sell clothes and shoes on Etsy?
That you're not making.
They said Heather Gray. There's a Heather Gray.
But I already got the gray and the other one.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Delivery, because ain't nobody leaving the house. Do they have beverages? Let me see if they have beverages.
You still checking on the beverage.
Right. I feel like I want a little piece of edible. I ain't had one this week.
Listen, I had some infused peach cobbler.
See, I don't fool with stuff like that. Because, see, I don't know how much to eat. Now, my girl, Aisha, out in Seattle, she sent me some to the P.O. box. She sent me like these potato chips, and they're small little bags, and it's pre-portioned. So you know how much to eat. See, when you black people be making this stuff in your kitchen, and y'all be infusing butter and stuff, and the butter then slid all around the pan of brownies or peach cobbler, you don't know where the weed is. You don't know where the THC is. And then you wake up next Tuesday.
I mean, well, it's in it all. It's mixed up in. And
see, y'all don't evenly distribute that stuff.
But see, you have to realize that because you know what it is, you can't go in like you would.
But see, that's the thing. I get to eat and I'm like, oh, this is good. And I forget that it's infused. They talking about 1 serving. So what's 1 serving? 2 tablespoons?
No.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And it's based on your tolerance. You still a rookie out here.
Let me call them and order my food. Let me see. What do I want? Do I want shrimp lo mein or do I want General Tso's shrimp?
Shrimp lo mein.
And I want some coconut soup.
Oh, they got some seafood soup? You should get some seafood soup.
I don't think they have seafood soup. Let me see.
All the time, Yolanda. All the time.
Thank you, Tiffany, for the cash app. Okay, let me call them.
Damn, I thought you was placing the order online.
No, I'm about to call these people.
Shit. I'm going to be hungry again by the time you order.
She's still on the same piece of merchandise. See what I'm talking about?
He was just looking at
See, she get over here and get to talking like we girlfriends. See, that's the problem. My girlfriend. They're thinking things.
Call the damn place before they close.
See, you know what? I kind of think I might be slightly ADD. Not ADHD, but slightly. But I don't even think it's that. I think I'm just really...
Scatterbrain?
No. I just think that I'm so creative.
Could you call these people?
I'm looking their number up. They in my phone.
By the time you finish with your soliloquy, sheesh.
Hi, man. Place an order for delivery. My phone number is... Yes, that's it. Can I get the shrimp lo mein? And I'm also going to have a small coconut soup with shrimp. That's all. I'm going to pay with a card.
Let me get back to work. So do I just keep
3314 1946 0044. Expiration is 527. Okay, thanks. Now, where's my other damn credit card? I was looking for this different one.
Don't be asking me. I didn't do it. You better ask that other assistant.
No, ain't no other assistant had my credit card. Now, let me tell you something. When I had another assistant before, did I know you then?
You did. We had met because we did the podcast, but we hadn't.
Right. So I had another assistant.
Did you unmute yourself?
Yeah, we're on mute. So I had another assistant, and this is when I was first starting out. So I ain't really. So no, I have it. I just thought it was in the wallet. I have it still. It's not lost. And so I had a different assistant, and so like she was really just kind of like helping me, and I would give her a little something here and there, but because I really didn't have no money to pay. But that thing with like one time I had some returns. I had bought some clothes, and I had a return, and I gave it to her, let's say on a Wednesday. That following Monday, she still had my shit in her backseat. Right? I said, girl, I'm gonna miss the return window.
Speaking of return windows,
what?
I'd like to put a pause right here. Did you return that bracelet?
What bracelet?
To Amazon, the broken one. Because they just sent the thing saying that your return window ends December 23rd.
Well, where was the broken one?
In Maryland.
I ain't never get that. This Amazon thing was before my mother passed, so before anybody said, I thought you were boycotting. Y'all heard my credit card?
So, yeah.
They said they heard my card number. You heard me say it?
I wasn't paying no attention.
All right, well, I'll cancel the card.
You wasn't even in here.
I was in the other room.
You said you when you went back up for the show, you was supposed to go and get it, and you was gonna return it. You forgot.
I ain't never go get it.
Okay, so they gonna charge your card $17.
Well, I'm about to cancel my card from over there. So they ain't about to charge me anything. I'm going in here now to lock up this card.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
What?
I paid for it.
Yeah, you need to go. Right. So you need to go in there and cancel your card.
That's why you can't do stuff with black folks.
But part of what I want done, like I said, the email for me, email for Phag Tawlk. I literally could have probably let you book all of that travel the other day.
This is
just stuff like this. Somebody said we already got a new person. Uggs. Okay, I'm gonna cancel it. I locked it up. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just thinking that I just need more. I need more help.
I get it. We back on mute?
Oh. Why? You got something you want to say?
Oh, no, I have no problem just going ahead and saying it. I done told y'all way too much about my life anyway. Please say or enter the last 4 digits of your social security number. You really about to handle this call?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You was muted.
They said, we can hit a lady through the phone, too. Girl, give me an agent. You said what? I can't stand the automated system. I'm not doing no damn survey or study. Give me an agent. She's still over here working on this.
I'm out here looking out for you. You so big. Oh, you just messy.
Hi, Kat. You said you need what?
I don't think they heard you.
Oh, hi. Oh, she hung up. Oh, right.
I am. But this is not like the other one because if I click on it, it's going to remove it and I can't add more.
If you guys can
so like, one. Okay. So I'm going to just take this one off, right? So let's say I want to use this same one with a different one. I can't. I have to finish this out before I can add anything else.
Right. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying you can't do a hoodie that what are you saying?
Okay. I can't use the same hoodie with a different logo. I have to just go in and
do this logo first, do all that first.
Yes.
Okay, so then do the hoodie, the coffee mug, the t-shirt, Who the hell?
Oh, my camera came back online. Okay. All right. So did you did you ever complete this one? Did you ever complete doing all of those first?
I don't think I did.
Okay. So we're gonna start.
Does it show you what's already saved?
I don't think it was saved because as soon as I selected this hoodie, it got rid of that one.
Right. I don't think so either. All right. I'm about to take her phone because
because some people saying they actually heard it, and some people saying they didn't.
Somebody said I heard the 7 numbers. Well, do you remember what they were? Well, if you use it.
Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna do the mug in this one too.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just edit that.
Is there a black mug?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we should do it in black as opposed to yellow.
Go on in your room and go handle that. Mm.
Thank you for all of the honest people. I don't understand how y'all heard it way in there though. I was that loud.
I mean, you do. Your voice carries.
What's up, boy?
Miss Stafford, what do you want?
I was calling you because you was on my mind. I had to call and check up on my senior citizen daddy. What's up? Hey, Nikki. What's up, child? She's got her beard all black. All right. All right. Look at 38 again. Look at 38 again. Okay.
Lower.
No, bitch, 38.
34.
34, girl.
34.
All right, I'll give you 36.
35.
What's up?
Nothing. What you
I was
doing?
thinking about you earlier. I was like, let me call you. I was on where I was when you called. Why I called you? I think on the way from the barbershop.
Don't you have them Cleo set it off braids in your hair? What you had to go to the barbershop for? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
You're gonna be trying to take that out of my paycheck.
Right. Do I sound muffled?
No, you don't sound muffled. Look.
How old are you again, girl? 30?
Huh?
How old are you, 30?
30.
She wasn't like she looking like she in preschool with these braids. Girl, what elementary school you go to? What's your principal's name? What's your teacher's name?
You know what?
You got a favorite teacher?
I am the teacher, bitch.
Can you imagine going to a class, to a school, and your teacher got these cornrows going back to the back of her head with these little rubber bands on the end?
That's me. Look, and I got my hair tied up. My little 27 piece tied up. She laid down. What y'all over there doing?
He working me like a Hebrew slave.
Meanwhile, she's supposed to be over here uploading merch. She's sitting here doing more talking and texting with Alicia.
She was
Did
just
you back on payroll?
see, even Keon didn't know. Apparently, yes, but I'm about to get laid off again.
Again?
She's lying.
He just fired me on live in front of everybody.
When you got another show or something?
Tomorrow and Sunday.
Where at?
Here.
What you doing? Oh, telling our stories, the reunion?
No, Phag Talk.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was having a bad talk here in Atlanta.
Yeah, tomorrow and Sunday. Telling Our Stories is being edited. I just had my cousin just did a logo for it. So I sent that over to Cassandra so she can weave that into the episode. So I still don't know what the exact date is. I saw somebody just asked when is the first episode gonna air. I plan for it to drop this month though. Somebody said if she texting Aaliyah, I'm scared of her. Oh, that's cute. That color. Your man friend ain't over there?
He's upstairs in the shower.
I don't know.
Honey, one thing she's gonna do is gonna keep her man, and so she can keep her coochie greased up. She gonna keep her coochie greased up. Do you hear me? What'd you say about a wet pussy?
A wet pussy and a dry purse don't go together.
She ain't got no dry purse no more.
What you say? I'm trying to get like my daddy baby and get rich.
I know
Yes,
that's right.
Coming very soon.
Girl, that man over there running her water bill up.
Well, I'll go to his house soon.
I was gonna say, don't let me find out he moved in, okay? Come January, I don't hear shit about how he moved in.
Let me tell you something. One thing.
Now, lower your voice, because your shower is right upstairs. Lower your voice, because then next week you'll be calling me crying, talking about things didn't work out. Now, what happened? Lower your voice.
I learned my lesson.
I still ain't met this nigga.
Well, you booked and busy too.
No, you just be trying to hide him.
When our schedules align.
No, you just be trying to hide him. That's all that is. See what I'm talking about? See, this is what.
You know you can't celebrate. One thing you taught me, you can't celebrate too quick.
You surely cannot. See, this is what I was saying. You know,
first of all, you knew what you just said.
This is what happens.
I'm a parent.
This is what happens when you hire a single mother.
I'm a parent too.
This is what happened when you hire a single mother. This is why I was saying I might need to find me somebody else.
Wait a minute. Tell him one more time. That's right.
Shane, you almost grown, okay? you about to be getting the phone bill transferred in your name. Okay, because you about to start just earning your keep around the house too. Right.
Okay, I'll see you when I get home.
You need to lift your phone up, baby.
Who?
Okay, we'll discuss it when I get home.
It's like it's doing some crazy stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I was just in the shower with it.
Bye. I told you need that sound vibration thing and shake up all the water about it.
It'll be all right tomorrow.
Yeah, I really didn't know y'all had a show here this week.
She's so busy she ain't seen my social media.
Girl, I think you shadow banned or something because your stuff don't pop up on my page no more.
I am not shadow banned.
No, your stuff really don't pop up on my page no more, for real. I see more stuff on Facebook than Instagram. And
I posted it on Facebook too.
The last thing I've seen, the only thing I have seen you post on Facebook is Telling Our Stories, the little black background with Telling Our Stories reunion. That's the only thing I've seen. Girl, I don't just be on social media like that unless I'm finna promote my rental car company, honey.
Well, what you're not about to do is we're about to promote it over here. I'm just playing.
Unless I promote my rental car company,
She swears she got a whole rental car company.
I do, honey. Look, you know the people say Brian is scamming, girl.
Is that what, girl, that's what they say when they think you got a couple dollars, girl. No, they ain't never said that about me.
I said, why I can't just work my 9 to 5 and, save a little money on the side and stack it up? What they think I'm right here just paying my bills with the rental car money, honey?
Girl, how long he been in the shower? You need to monitor that water bill.
Just went up there when you called.
So y'all just finished fucking or y'all about to fuck?
Ooh.
It's not a fucking night tonight. It's a chill Friday.
Oh, you just finished eating? Your tummy's full.
Thanks so much. You're hilarious. Okay? I need to come up there and question you and see who you got around.
Ain't nobody around here, ain't nobody but me and Jesus. And Nikki's here tonight. Nobody but me and Jesus.
Jesus in every couple of nights, they made me Jesus then my little friend.
What Beyonce say? Me, myself, and I. That's all I got till the end. In the end. Well, I'm not gonna tell you that they're not in my inbox, but it ain't nobody that.
Because you stay booked ahead.
No, he stays in season, but I don't always stay booked.
How long you been on live? See, that ain't even pop up.
Well, whose fault is that? Maybe that's your phone.
No, it ain't.
I've been on here for 50 minutes.
See, if you would have answered the phone earlier, I could have swung by there real quick.
I was on a call when you called, but I was here. You weren't swinging by over here because that man was at your house.
No, he wasn't. He was at work.
Oh, he got a key?
No, he don't have a key.
This is how you set the girls up. Oh, he know the code to get in. He got the code to get in.
He just got the code.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got the code to get in. But see what she about to say next. But I can always change that. That's what she about to say. That's what she about to say. But see, how long y'all been talking? 20 minutes?
No, it ain't been 20 minutes. I've been knowing him for a year. We've been talking for about 7 months, 6 months, actually.
It's been that long?
Yeah,
You've been hiding him from me for 6, 7 months?
Well, bro, you can't celebrate. I had to, just ironing out the little crinkles and the wrinkles and stuff and make sure this is what it's gonna be.
So are y'all together now?
No, we're not together. I'm still single man. But, I'm coping, as the old folks will say, I'm coping. I'll let you know. I promise you.
Because on the yellow and the pink, you couldn't see the rattle.
Right. Click on it, honey, and see what it looks like. Wait, that ain't the price, is it?
No, I haven't said that
Oh.
yet. I'm working on the design to make sure. Because on the yellow, it washes out. You don't see that. And it's,
When I tell you, they're so funny in these comments, baby. They talking about somebody said we miss Keon in that chirping car.
He got another car now.
What is it supposed to be?
What? I didn't put it up there.
I just clicked in and that was already there.
Put 24. Mm-hmm. So y'all just courting?
Yes, I'm just courting, honey.
Now, how long does the courting phase last?
How long? Ain't no rushing, baby.
Anymore?
Until I say, or until I feel that it's gonna be forever, be around, baby. I'm just courting, honey. It's nothing like that, baby. Courting, honey. Courting.
How old is he?
32.
When's his birthday?
April 13th.
Oh, she know his information. Girl, what's his blood type?
You so messy.
Girl,
He's old blood type.
I'm just talking shit. I don't know that part.
Right. Now, my next question. Have y'all been down to the clinic? Okay, because I just want to make sure that you do, crossing your T's and dotting your I's.
That part. Well, I think these comments are. I ain't having these comments. Well, I tell y'all are crazy.
Okay.
Craig, you are
Oh,
crazy.
that's cute. Okay, the sweet baby.
Well, I tell you, they writing in the comments.
Oh, I see them. They tell me we don't need you swept up.
All right, Durant, you already
How much
know.
them Stanley Cups? How much them Stanley Cups be?
$40.
Oh, I got somebody. One of my students be studying for the loan.
How much are they normally?
Normally they be like 35, 40. That I know of.
Really?
No, somebody just said 50, 45. Yeah, I thought it was like 40.
Not 125.
No, not 25. They like 40, 45 for real.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well make ours
Look, somebody said, "Hey, Keon, we ain't talking about the sweep when we talking about sweeping you off your feet."
We're talking about being swept away. Okay, $40, $50. Okay. I don't hear nothing about our water bottles over here.
What else you want?
So we got coffee mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. Why is it two different
You been
hoodies?
doing Stanley mug?
Because there was 2 different hoodies.
No, we only need one hoodie. They're unisex. You can delete this one. T-shirts, hoodies.
This will look nice on the shower curtain.
Are there shower curtains in here? Would y'all buy a shower curtain?
Girl, nobody want to see you on their shower curtain.
It ain't me, bitch. It's merch.
Or you can do one with like Baltimore girl, Baltimore boys.
I already got Be More Girl, Be More. That's over at CraigTheWriterStudent.com.
I'm talking about for the shower curtain.
Oh.
You can make a nice design and put that on the shower curtain.
They ain't talking about they ain't buy no shower curtain. Somebody said I'd buy one. Most of them saying no. I don't think nobody would buy no shower. I know I wouldn't buy no shower curtain. With tiptoeing on my heels in it. Is that it though? The t-shirt, the hoodie, the water bottle, the coffee mug. Oh, the cell phone case. That's it. We're putting up new merch. If you're on Patreon, you already saw the artwork for the new merch. What is that? Child. Spotify emailing me about Mariah. Girl, he might be trying to get a little something tonight because he's sure still in that shower.
Well, you know it is a love.
Oh, so y'all pancakes, y'all flip flop.
You're so funny.
Oh, so maybe he trying to give you a little something tonight.
You so crazy.
So why haven't I met him?
Because
You ain't even let me see no picture because one day I was like,
He did. He was showing pictures at the Friendsgiving.
he ain't show me.
That's because you was too busy hosting.
Right in the people food.
You were.
And you was hosting.
Well, what did he look like?
He's handsome.
She.
I'm sorry.
You on break already?
Excuse me, sir. May I please use the restroom?
Y'all send y'all emails over to CraigTheWriterStudent.com and I'm gonna have her look through your resumes to help me find a new assistant. I'm gonna have her go through the emails to find a new assistant. It's cold as shit outside. Girl, I got my heat. I know on 73.
Yeah, mine on 73 too. No, mine on 74 actually.
I usually try to keep mine on like 72. Good help is hard to find.
Baby, listen. I'm trying to tell you.
So is consistent work.
She's talking about so is consistent work.
Well, I'm with you when you're right, Nikki.
You said he's what, 32? Well, go on screen record share so I can see what he look like.
Girl, wait, I'm trying to show you. I'll show you a picture of us tomorrow. We going
And I don't need to see y'all looking like y'all going to King's Dominion dressed alike. Just let me see. I need to see one where he ain't got his tongue stuck all out.
Hold on, wait, let me flip my camera, girl, so you can see something you're supposed to be seeing.
Well, you shouldn't have that foolishness in your phone.
It's in my hidden folder.
And he 32. Can you give me some water, please? What?
No, I was going to get a napkin.
Oh, it ain't nothing in the bathroom?
There aren't. Okay. And you said water. Do you have bottled water or we just...
I don't have bottled water. The house is filtered.
I mean, I know, but that don't mean people don't keep...
No, that's not environmentally
friendly.
Yeah, the
We
plastic
like
water
ice as
bottle.
well.
No, I don't need any ice, thanks.
Craig.
But I want it from the refrigerator though, please.
Craig.
Girl, I can't see him with them sunglasses and hat on. He ain't got no regular pictures. Right, here I go with all this reach me, hand me, pass me. Thank you.
Hold on. I'm gonna go to...
Oh, she done went through 5 pictures. Oh, okay.
I don't even know why Keon is entertaining.
Where is he from?
From here.
Thanks.
From here.
Well, she was already up.
Y'all see? Just talking about I couldn't go to the bathroom. Good help was so hard to find. And then ask for a glass of water.
I don't understand how people say that they don't like water. Baby, when I tell you, when I'm thirsty and I get one good gulp of water, it's the best thing.
Is what?
The best thing.
Oh, are you doing stuff with New Year's this year?
Jack asked me that earlier. I need to call her back too because I got caught up on a phone call. I told her I was going to call her back 10 minutes. That was 2 hours ago. She asked me today, what was I going to do for New Year's Eve? I was saying that I wanted to rent a cabin. I had originally, so remember those of you who know, excuse me, when my mother moved back home, excuse me, it was me, Elliot, Jack, Ryan, Scott. I think that was it. They all went up there with me to help get the house not renovated, but spruced up. So as a thank you, I was going to rent a house like on Lake Oconee for New Year's Eve. But Scott said Scott was like, he didn't know what he was going to do for New Year's Eve. He didn't know what his plans were. I was like, you are the busiest homebody that I know.
Okay.
So because he wasn't available, I didn't want to rent the house and then everybody could go but him because I'm only doing one thank you.
Yeah.
One. And I need everybody to be in attendance. So I was talking to Jack today, and I was saying that I still would like to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not Lake Oconee, but I wouldn't mind going to the mountains for like 2 or 3 days, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
And we just play games, and we just be in the house and cook and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing something New Year's at my house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to think about Christmas, but bitch, Thanksgiving was enough.
Right. I thought Lake Minnetonka. Oh, that's cute. So yes, I was just kind of thinking, because then we started talking about Christmas, and I was like, well, I'll be here for Christmas, but I'm thinking like maybe I'll just have people over for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I ain't doing Christmas. I'll probably do New Year's. Because I don't want to do Christmas back to back.
They talking, we ain't get to see the guy. I ain't turned the phone around for y'all to see it. He barely wanted to show me.
Baby, I got to, like I said, baby, I got to make sure, baby.
She's still vetting. So when was his last relationship? Is he still in the shower?
No, he upstairs.
When was his last relationship?
2 years ago.
Is he healed?
Craig.
Well, he asked, who is this?
He said, "Hey, Craig." Will you get
He didn't say, hey, no, you told him who it was.
He said, who is that? I said, Craig. He said, "Hey, Craig." He know who you is.
Hey, Craig. I mean, I don't know his name. I was about to say, hey, Craig. I don't know his name. Hey.
When he come downstairs, I'll let you see him.
She barely wanted me to see the
Look, I'm getting interviewed about you because one thing that people don't play, they don't play about me.
And he's from Georgia. He's from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, get his social security number and I'll run it through. As I know people through here. I know people around
I'm trying
here.
to be like Keon. I want to be in matching pajamas by Christmas.
Okay, get that social. And I'll,
You're right.
I'll get a credit report, baby. The CIA, KGB, FBI ain't got nothing on me.
Nothing on you.
Nothing. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And see how you got to go through each one? It's like, why can't you just... They need to make this simpler. Oh, somebody said, say his name because I'm going on Instagram and Facebook. No, what you need to do is go on LinkedIn. Start there. Because that'll let you know if he's gainfully employed.
Look what Durant said. Look at your comments and look what Durant said.
Oh, we still looking for... Child, that thing that moved out of state and became a...
Child.
What, a past or something?
A cop.
Stop putting people business out there.
Girl. He's a public servant. He's a cop. Okay? He is a cop. You see, I wish there was a way you could just click it and just hit. You know what I'm saying? How much are cell phone cases normally?
Girl, $20 plus if you ain't ordering off of Amazon.
Right. So we're in that range. That's right. What you doing this weekend?
I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, and then I'm going to my sister's house.
He's going with you to the wedding?
Well, I'm actually his plus one.
Who's getting married?
One of his friends.
A faggy?
It's a woman.
A straight?
Not a straight.
A faggy. So y'all inextricably bound at the hip now, huh?
Child, shut up.
Would you get that, please?
Who that coming to your house this time of night?
Chinese delivery.
Oh, that's what we should have. We've been eating Chinese food all the time, though.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Can you please leave the man a tip, please? And ask him if he know anybody that needs a part-time assistance job. Ask.
You ain't finna get rid of Nikki, baby.
Look, ask that Asian man, because I need me an Asian girl over here working.
I sit here, eat your hold me.
Girl, wait, Loretta Divine, let me see that walk back from the door.
Ooh, I know he ain't.
Look, wait, go back a little bit more so they can see. Girl, look at that hand. Look at it. Girl, sit down.
I'm tiptoeing in my heels.
Oh, God. All that swaying and sashaying. Oh, God. Woo. That is too funny. So you're going to a wedding tomorrow? Oh.
Why does one let me add it? Do I need to go back into that mode?
What do they want to let you? Oh. Oh, maybe because you got to be shrunk down a little bit?
But it said if I wanted it to rap, I needed to.
Like that. Who breathing hard? Well, he got asthma.
He might have fat ass.
Good. How are you? I'm good. So you're from Atlanta? Born and raised. Okay.
Don't say your name. I'll tell him your name later.
I ain't.
Because you know Craig on live.
Oh yeah, I am live.
Mm-hmm.
He called me while I was live.
Bitch, you called me. I called you before.
I was calling you back.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm talking.
Did it? Maybe because of the sign.
Yeah, because we still need to eat.
What y'all gonna eat?
I don't know. I said I wanted some wings, but now you just mentioned we always eat Chinese food, but Chinese still sounds good.
I just ordered me a little something.
Like I said, we can find out who he is quickly.
Oh, let me tell you something. You don't want them. You don't want a day of them.
Well, Alicia.
It's my Brina.
Oh.
She pulled me together at an event.
I said May Brina because that's what you be calling her.
Right. She said, when we did that brunch that time, she said, my name is Ma Brina. Alicia is in there. She in there. Mantra's in there. It's Medium Mike. Medium Mike. He's now. He doesn't go by Big Mike anymore. It's Medium Mike. He lost weight. Respect his loss.
I seen him over there stepping. He was doing my little step, my Tamia step.
Child, every time that Tamia song come on, you got to run to the floor.
Baby, front and center. You know,
with them knock ass knees.
You know, when you do the Tamia step, that's like you like Beyonce. You know, it's just like you are above the girls. You know, so not everybody got to do that. Only a special.
My Brina, you did so. She's talking about, I did not. When we were on that rooftop, you came with your husband. And so for those of you that are new, we did 2 live shows.
Yeah.
That was last year, October.
October, yeah.
And then we did like a brunch for the people who came from out of town because I wanted to do something special for the people who came from out of town. So it was a free brunch to them. It was food. We did mimosas, pineapple mimosas, cranberry mimosas, and orange juice mimosas. And I had Jack cook and do some stuff. So anyway, my Brina comes in there with her husband. He came a little late. And she said, hi, Craig. I'm Ma Brina. This is my husband. She said, but my name is Ma Brina. You always say May Brina.
Look, she had to gather you up real quick.
Pulled me right together. She wasn't there 5 minutes. My fortune cookie says an opportunity for growth and prosperity is on its way.
All right.
Let me save that. I don't want my soup right now. I want this lo mein.
I'll just ask you what you want.
Can you get me a fork, please? No, just
He's gonna be complaining about these designs not being done, and he gonna blame me in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, Tanny Joy was definitely trying to drink all of the liquor. You know, Tanny Joy act like she ain't never been nowhere when she go out of town.
Ooh.
I can't stand these little tiny forks like this, these little small plastic forks. It's like, why do they even make these?
Oh, shit.
They flimsy and...
What we gonna get? You gonna get what?
Y'all ordering food or y'all going to get it?
No, we're gonna go order something. We're gonna order something to pick it up. It's too cold to be putting on some clothes and going anywhere.
Y'all don't have delivery over there in that part of town?
We do have delivery. We have delivery.
So why y'all gotta go out and get it?
I say with
I had the gentleman just bring mine to the front door.
So fucking shady.
well, you go together, all the hoods.
No. That was an Asian man. Asians don't fool with y'all delivering nothing. The Asians don't deliver nothing to the ghetto.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
You're a street over from the ghetto.
No, they don't. Now, the Asians, they make you come into the carry out. And they behind the glass and the metal. and then they spin that thing. Then you put your money in it, and they spin that. They spin that plastic thing. Or you got to reach your hand around that thing and put the money. You got to put your hand around that thing. Ah! Oh my God. That is too funny. Carolina knows exactly what I'm talking about. That little thing that when you spin it. Yes, that plexiglass. That damn plexiglass takes me out. And you're like, huh? What you saying? You can't hear because the plastic's so thick. Woo! Father God. Thank you, Monster, for a cash app. And I said Tiffany and Mel Harris.
I need mine too. I need mine 10%.
Powerful. Aisha. Ramia. Kevin Mitchell. Girl, they had sent this before you even got on the live. There's always a bitch trying to reach in your purse. And see, this is why she can't get nothing done. See, she also busy typing in the chat.
Multitasking. I was able to go get your food, get you a glass of water, and still produce. I don't know why it's not letting me
If
add.
I was you, I'd just walk out. I would walk out and let that bitch do it herself.
He's not. It's ADD don't kick it. It's not letting me add it, and I Googled on reasons why it wouldn't, which is why I shrunk it. Why I don't look as big now.
I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna order our food and stuff. We'll touch bases maybe tomorrow.
Cause I have a show tomorrow.
What time your show?
And I got a hair appointment. 8 o'clock.
Okay.
The show tomorrow is sold out though.
Me and Ryan going out tomorrow.
Yeah, to the sneaker ball.
Mm-hmm. Except I'm not even a sneaker ball for real. So I have to change my outfit.
Make sure you get back at me about that text message now.
I am, but it was needed for today.
Oh, yeah. Baby, they stay booked.
I see.
But yeah, just the next availability I know for sure as of right now is Monday.
What you trying to rent one of his cars?
No, somebody I know was. You see, he all in it. All in it.
I'm trying to add more, baby.
Go ahead, do your thing. Let me support the hustle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, all right. Well, I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Get home safe. You pass right by my house every day, every time you go to Phag. Maybe one day you can come.
How do I pass by your house? Don't you live?
Girl, he lives
south of me.
Girl, yes.
I stay 15 minutes away from you. He be making it seem like I stay so far from him.
But you live south of Nikki, so why would she have to pass your house?
But you have to pass the exit to come to my house. She got coming from.
You live south of her. Let me help you with the directions before you go. You live south, then she's here, and then I'm here. So she's going here. She's not going down and then coming back up.
I'll just come see you. That's all.
She'll come see you.
That's right.
Okay? So if you're south of her, she's not coming that way.
You got to help me with my directions.
Yes.
I ain't fooling with you.
Do they have geography over there at that junior college where you work?
Huh?
Do they teach geography and directions and things over there?
We do.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to audit some of those classes. Go sit in.
Well, I teach the classes sometimes.
You teaching directions? And you just sat here and said that she passes you.
You know what, Craig? Get off my phone. You have a blessed night. I'll chat with you later before the weekend now.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bro.
Tell Daryl I said nice to meet him. I knew he was gonna call back.
Tell what?
Daryl, I said good night. Cause bye. I don't even know that man's name. Oh God. It's still like, let me see.
I just reached out to support.
Mm.
Because at this point, there's no reason I
All right, we can come back to that. What's the next one? Because I really want to get this merch out. Because it's been sitting on my desk.
I don't know why you just didn't send me the login for me to do it at the house and then for you to just check it after I was done.
I don't even know. I didn't think I was listen,
Okay.
I was busy.
I believe it.
I'm in here learning my French. You know what? I need to do a restaurant review for y'all. Because I do have them already. I already have it selected. Thank you, Nathan. Oh, and Carolina. Thank you, Nathan and Carolina. Listen, so don't forget, we're going to Cabo next year. Are you coming to Cabo?
When is it? You know, I told you I was trying to get Shane paid up so you can go to Japan next year. Which is why I'm working all the jobs. That makes you pop.
Girl, why are you looking at my text messages from my laptop? You see her looking at that?
Because I'm on your laptop.
Y'all, I mean, you're supposed to be looking at my text messages. Somebody's going to send me some news.
It wouldn't be the first penis I've ever seen.
That's not what the boys send me.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. Let me just go look my damn self. 2, 4. I got 2 light colors, 2 dark colors.
All right. Hey, mama. Yes, ma'am. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at Marsha talking about Impeccable Works as a work trip.
That's what I said the last trip, but it wasn't. Did you ever make your donation to Shane's Japan trip?
What donation to Shane's Japan trip? I ain't know nothing about that. I know you told me that you wanted him to go.
Oh, yeah.
What you was selling, popcorn? Oh, because don't send me no more double day popcorn.
No, you ain't got about nothing there. You can just donate. The fundraiser's over.
Oh, so you don't even get nothing? Oh, they just want you to send the money. They don't even give you no popcorn enough?
We're down to the last 1,200. You got this.
Huh?
I'm down to the last 1,200. You got this.
What you got this?
You got the last 1,200.
Oh, you have.
Jeez. Now all of a sudden you don't speak English.
So I'm supposed to. It's all bad enough. My father been worrying me about buying him a car. And then my cousin had the nerve to say it at Thanksgiving dinner. You getting your father a new car? I said, girl, if you don't shut up.
Fine. I'll take 600. It's
It's what?
It says 15 products max.
Right. Remember that's what I was saying earlier. Remember I thought I could add this new merch to the current merch, and I was like, it won't allow you to add more than. Why is it in there? It's in there.
It's in there, but okay. Well, we're gonna leave it as such because normally before I would still have to hit.
Right.
But it's right there, so we're gonna leave it be.
Okay, so I guess we'll just have to hit continue and then go add the other stuff.
Well, I could still do a couple more products in this one.
In the tiptoeing.
Oh well, no, I can't because it won't let me do another sweatshirt. Oh, you know what? Yes, I can because you said you had me remove the other hoodie, So I can add this one in the, and I'll just edit with the tiptoe.
I want you to stop reading my messages.
I didn't even read that one.
That one. Did you catch that?
Sure did. Now, if you'd like me to stop reading them all together, I would just have to get off of your laptop.
This is one of my friends. Feeling. Step stuff, I put that loud ass phone on vibrate. Well, excuse me. This lo mein ain't as good as it normally is.
Maybe because you hyped it up and now it just can't be.
I think because they were ready to go home. Because they close at 10 o'clock.
I don't like these colors for this shirt.
I did go to the gym today. I was just saying. Oh. I like that red one. I don't like the white.
I don't like on that curly.
I like that. That.
I know, I gotta select it.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind that.
Okay, so.
Thank you, Made by Auntie Perf. I think I told y'all the lady that came and decorated is a black lady. I found her.
Why you don't practice French with Shiny?
He speaks French?
You want to call his grandma? She speaks French to you too.
Oh, she is not Haitian. Where is she from?
Same way. I did teach him how to cuss in French.
Who?
You know you gotta learn all the cuss words first.
Hey, Stacey, are you coming to the to Cabo next year? Mantra, are you coming? I know Powerful coming.
Did you want me to get rid of this T-shirt?
Which one is that?
The one that you had.
You're saying get rid of this one?
Yeah, the one that's right there. This one. That's the one that said.
Which one are we gonna keep?
I thought you said we weren't doing T-shirts.
No, I do want to do T-shirts. I just wanted to get to the
okay, well then that could stay there.
That's this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So what is your dating life like?
I'm not dating anybody.
Why not? You know you're a catch.
It's funny that you just said that. Oh, you just asked me that? I was talking to someone. Oh, my girl Stacey says she is going. Oh, you coming to the show tomorrow too? All right. Ramia, are you coming to Cabo? I was just talking to a friend of mine earlier today. And honestly, are you coming, Durant, to Cabo?
We're not going to use it.
Which one?
It's too small and you can't make it bigger because of the resolution of that. So in reference to the size of the shirt, look at the reference of the picture. And then when I try to...
It's that particular T-shirt?
No, it's this particular picture. See,
that artwork.
The other ones was great. This is good. So if I enlarge it, the quality goes down. It's not gonna work on this T-shirt.
So we got to switch the T-shirt.
I'm gonna see if I can switch it. Yes, but I don't know if that's gonna make a big difference.
That one's not unisex, is it?
Let me look at the long sleeve T-shirt.
I don't like long sleeve T-shirts.
No, okay. That's all you had to say. All that extra stuff was just.
We got. Why is it 2 hoodies?
Because they have 2 different designs.
Oh.
You want to do this?
Sorry. I do like these kind of sweatshirts.
Okay.
Those are in there?
No.
I like sweatshirts. I don't like them long sleeve T-shirts.
Okay.
And then we can find a unisex T-shirt to see if it looks fine on there. It looks all right on that.
That's not what I meant to do. You was just talking to.
Yeah, get your passports and stuff together. Those of you that went on the cruise last year, you already got your passport, mostly, more than likely. Mantra, are you going? I think I missed your answer. Are you coming to Cabo? The Cabo trip is July, I think 15th through the 19th.
Oh, that would be an awesome birthday gift too.
But the details are in the caption of the video. It says vacation with me in Cabo. I need to put that on the website. Oh, Mantra is going. All right. Oh, it's July 9th to the 13th. Where do I keep getting the 15th from? July 9th to the 13th.
Let's see what this cruise is talking about.
It's not a cruise.
Oh, it's not?
We're flying to Cabo.
Okay. But
And your ground transportation is covered. Once you get to Cabo, we'll have transportation for you to get to the resort. And then when we leave, you have transportation back to the airport. I don't mind that blue.
Yeah, I like the blue.
But no, so what I was saying about dating, everything that I said on Phag Talk the other day, I really think that it, like when I was saying about Black women, how here's the link for the video. I mean, for the vacation.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. I might be able to swing that.
All the things that I was saying about why some Black women or a lot of Black women have trouble dating apply to a lot of gay men. For a lot of reasons, it's the same thing. I think a lot of times men are intimidated by people who, quote unquote, have it together. And the thing is, I think sometimes people can be intimidated by you because of how you look. Like when people talk about Halle Berry being like a problem in terms of relationships, I'm like, I think sometimes men are intimidated because she's an attractive woman. And I think sometimes men can be intimidated by you because they deem you attractive. I'm just giving this as an example. They can deem you as attractive and they're intimidated by that. And even though they want, right, and then successful, or you're educated, or you're well-traveled, or you're whatever, and they want to get close to you, and they may get close to you because they are drawn to all of those things, but then they're blinded by how bright you are. They're blinded by the light. The light that you carry, whatever that is.
And I feel like it becomes a thing where they feel like they need to humble you.
Yes. And so they start chipping away, trying to bring you down a little bit so that they can feel a little more comfortable. It's the same thing that I have said before when you're thinking about like a Mary J. Blige or a Whitney Houston. Like Whitney Houston, for example, was huge when she got with Bobby Brown. And Bobby Brown had this huge career, but his career wasn't as big as hers. And then when he got with her, his career was kind of eclipsed by hers. And I think that she recognized that he wasn't handling it well. I think she recognized that he was having trouble breathing at that altitude where she was existing, where she was living, operating, where she was operating. And so because she recognized that, and because women tend to be the kind of creature that's going to try to look out for everybody around them, especially when they're in a relationship, I think sometimes women try to pacify their insecurities by, this I'm Mrs. Brown. Like when they would be in interviews and shit, and they were like, "Hi, Bobby, what is it like being married to Whitney Houston? She's the biggest pop star in the world. I'm Mrs. Brown. I'm not." Like all of a sudden you start to diminish yourself because you want him to feel comfortable. Or like a Mary J. Blige made her ex-husband her manager so that he can feel okay. You know what I mean? Comfortable.
Like even when I look at Keke Palmer, Haley Bailey.
Mm-hmm. And what's that black girl that's the gymnast?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles. I think sometimes it's hard to find a man for a black woman and for a gay man who, you know, got his shit together.
I know on TikTok they was talking about these lavender relationships.
Wait, hold on. And I think what happens is I don't know. It's almost like you try to level the playing field. Now, I'm not saying that I've done that, but I have tried to not be so effervescent, if you will. Mm-hmm. I've tried to kind of mute my personality around in certain instances, but I'm never going back to that.
Yeah.
I'm never going back to that. Because my thing is, if you can't survive in this atmosphere, whatever that is, then it's just not for me. And that's what I was saying to a friend of mine earlier on the phone. And I'm like, you know, so if because see, here's the thing. And don't forget lavender relationships. Oh, I won't. Because see, the thing is, I think sometimes the penalty or the consequence of being a person of substance, of quality, sometimes mean being single just a little bit longer. Sometimes the consequence of bringing a lot to the table, of being well-traveled, well-educated, being successful. It's the same thing that I've said about some of my female friends. Angela, my friend Kim in New York, my friend Danielle in New York. Up until recently, Danielle's now dating someone. But my friend Felicia here, all of those women made 6 figures. And none of them have children. But none of them have a man in their life. Because again, sometimes you're like kryptonite. And I think sometimes men just don't know how to show up for you and be supportive of you and be okay standing in your shadow, if you will, if that makes sense. And shadow is just the best way I can describe it. I don't mean that literally, but I just mean like, you understand what I'm saying?
I saw this guy on TikTok. He was like a dating coach, right? Mm-hmm. And he was responding to a video about...
No, Felicia doesn't have kids.
Beyonce not being Jay-Z's dream girl. And in the video, he was saying that men put you in 5 categories. Mm-hmm. Right? But you never want to be anybody's dream girl. Because for that exact reason. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he was talking about how when you become their dream girl, they always feel the need to want to humble you. They love the access that you provide. They love that, you know, you're able to make...
They love the benefits.
Yes, but they themselves can't do it.
On a day-to-day, yeah.
So they find themselves constantly trying to humble you.
Yeah.
And I remember I sent it to this guy that I was dating. And I said, well, which one am I for you? Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, you definitely a number 5. Mm. And I was like, and I started to think about all the stuff that Mary, and I was like, I can definitely see that. I was like, because you do try to humble me. And I can't be humbled by you.
And that's dangerous. Because see, I want to be with here's what I'm ultimately saying. And we still got to come back to the lavender thing. Ultimately, what I'm saying is I want to be with someone that is proud of what I've created. I want somebody that's proud of me. Not my work per se, or not because of no social media, anything like that. But I want somebody to literally look at me and be like, damn, I'm really proud of him. Like I'm really proud to be with him. And I want to look at you and be proud of you. Not because you occupy a certain occupation or career, but because I'm proud of who you are as a person. And I want somebody who's proud of my accomplishments and who I am as a person and da da da. And oftentimes what happens is people just get intimidated.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens in friendships too. Like, I don't want you to think that it only happens in relationships, because it happens in friendships too. Like, I remember when, let me give you two different looks at it, two different vantage points. I remember when I first was, this is before I knew you, like when I was first kind of getting started, and I remember I was writing personalized greeting cards. This was before I had a website, all of that kind of shit. And this was around the time that I met Brandy the singer. And I met her through this wedding that I was writing personalized greeting cards for. So it was an NBA player, this guy named Darius Miles. And he played for the Portland Trail Blazers. And he was getting married to this girl whose name also happened to be Brandy. And I met Brandy, the girl that he was going to marry, through my friend Sherry. Those of you who've been following me for a while, Sherry is the one that helped me when I first moved into the house and when I was decorating and all that stuff. So my friend Sherry is a hairstylist. And so I met the girl Brandy through her. And she was like, oh, you need to write personalized greeting cards for Brandy, da da da. They're about to get married. And Brandy Norwood, the singer, was supposed to be a bridesmaid in that wedding. That's how I met Brandy Norwood. So, but all of that to say, I remember, in order for me to write personalized cards, I would have to set up consultations, because I have to really kind of get into your mind and understand the dynamics of your relationship, what types of hardships that you had in your relationship, the successes of the relationship. I needed to be able to measure all of those things in order to be able to write a beautiful personalized card, because I was writing like wedding vows and all that kind of shit. But in order to do those consultations, either we met over the phone, we talked over the phone, or we met in person. And these people had money. So oftentimes she'd be like, oh, let's meet for lunch. And I would go meet her for lunch. Excuse me. And she would pay for the lunch and everything. But we would be meeting at these fancy places after she just came from shopping, and she's sitting there with a $3,000, $4,000 handbag and getting out of a Bentley. And you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying to you is, at the time, I remember distinctly meeting her one time, and I remember having utility bills on my table at home that needed to be paid. And I didn't have the money. I remember I was struggling. And I remember thinking like, and she would pay for the lunch and all that kind of shit. But I was sitting there thinking like, we didn't even have to have lunch. She could have gave me the money that she spent on this lunch, and I could have paid my utility bill. But what I'm saying is, in order for you to move to that next level, you got to be in that space with people who are on that next level. Mm-hmm. And so although I was struggling and didn't know how I was going to pay my bills, put gas in the car, pay my rent and all of that other stuff, I knew I needed to be able to rub elbows with people on that next level. But what happens with people when they're rubbing elbows with people who are on those next levels, sometimes you're so intimidated, or sometimes you can't breathe at that altitude, that you stay away from them. And instead of learning and gleaning from them, you shy away from it. And you're just like,
that's when that imposter syndrome.
That's the one that there you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. And so then what happens is people always say, and we see these memes on social media all of the time, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. If you're the most successful person in the room, then you need new friends. But the problem is when you are in those rooms with people who have more than you, who are more educated than you, most people are intimidated. So it's a good thing to say on social media, but not everybody can breathe when they're in that room. Yeah. And so for me, even though it was hard for me to be with them and hanging out with them and they spending all this money on frivolous shit, I knew I had to be in that room because that was what was going to take me to the next level. And so all of that to say, it happens in friendships too. It's not just it happens in business, it happens in friendships, it happens in relationships. And I think what's really difficult with relationships is you're emotionally connected to a person. And so remember the show Love Is? Y'all remember the show Love Is? Those of you that were following me during that time, you know I used to love that show. It was such a good show. And the best example, because when that show was on, that's when I was starting to kind of go to that next level. And there was a line, if you guys watch this show, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Remember, she was writing for TV shows, but he wanted to write for television shows too. But she was already starting to get progress in her career, right? And he was still struggling. His car was raggedy and breaking down. He and his ex-girlfriend were breaking up and he had financial issues. But the girl that he was in a relationship was doing well. She was now the showrunner for a new show. She bought that house. And they got into an argument because they were beefing about little small things. But they weren't really beefing about the small things. What they were really beefing about was that he couldn't handle watching her be successful while he was still struggling. And she said to him, I will never forget this. She said to him, she said, I know you're going to make it because you're really talented. She said, but I just don't know if you can stand by and watch me. I'm paraphrasing. She said, but I don't think that we can, she was basically saying we need to break up. She said, because I don't think you can handle watching me be successful while you're still waiting for your opportunity to come. And I think that that's what happens. Like there's a guy that I know, and I've known him for some years. In some way, somehow, we started texting and communicating again. Some way, somehow. Right. And he said to me a couple months ago, I'm not some raggedy nigga or nothing like that. He said, like, I make 6 figures. He said, but I just don't know if I'm on your level. That has absolutely nothing to do with
you
me.
Gotta believe when they tell you something like that.
And stop all that convincing. No, you good. You are on my level. What do you mean? If a motherfucker tells you that, you need to run.
Yes.
Because you're going to spend the entire relationship trying to pacify them, trying to lift them up, trying to pour into them, trying to validate them. And he said, yeah, I mean, I make great money. And he said, I just don't know if I'm on your level, though. I said, really? Now, once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig. And I used to try to convince a motherfucker who would say some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But now, okay, be blessed. And so a lot of times when people say to me,
be appalled that you about to, like, what you mean? You don't even want to, I believe you know you better than I know you.
You say you don't, and I can't tell you how many men have said that to me in the past handful of years. I can think of 3 right off the top of my head.
Do you think with that?
I don't know if I'm on your level. I don't know if I'm ready for somebody like you.
Do you think though that those type of scenarios will have you dating outside your race?
Well, that's what I said on Phag Talk. I said if I was attracted to white men, I would have already been looking. Then that doesn't mean that I can't date somebody Hispanic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it just hasn't come my way. I believe that love will find you. I don't think you have to go out seeking. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I say to you guys all of the time, you don't have to chase anything. Money, career, love. I think the things that we chase will always elude us. They'll always duck and dodge away. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to chase anything. I think it will find me when it's supposed to.
I think I probably would have been married twice over by now if I had dated outside my race. But
But again, it goes back to what I was saying a moment ago. Sometimes when you are a person of quality, a person of substance, the penalty of that means being single just a little bit longer. Because quality is not coming every single day. Quality is not standing on every single corner. It takes a little while for some quality. You know what I mean? So I wait. So when people say to me, like in real life, like when people say, "What you doing single?" You're like, I can't believe you single. People a lot of times want to assume that there's something wrong with you. Now sometimes there is something wrong with you. But sometimes it has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with what's in the dating pool.
very true. It got pee and dead bodies.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when we did Telling Our Stories, when we did this last season, I read through the comments, and I remember someone saying in the comments, "Well, I'm trying to figure out why y'all single. Like y'all are nice looking men and this, that, and the third."
As if that's all it takes.
Right. And it's like, well, ma'am, I'm only one half of the equation. I'm only part of it. I have to be in relationship with someone.
You think you would date yourself?
I would.
I believe you.
I absolutely would. Now that doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I know what my shit is. You understand what I'm saying? But the shit that I carry with me is the shit that I could deal with in a relationship. Like I'm not sneaking behind your back doing no crazy shit. Like that's not who I am. So like you wouldn't have to worry about one thing you wouldn't have to worry about with me is cheating. Because I cheated when I was 27. I'm 48. I learned from that. Like I saw what I said this on Fat Talk yesterday. I saw what it did to him. And I never want to be the source of pain like that to anybody. I don't want to. I'd leave before I do that.
Would you do an open relationship?
Oh fuck no. I'm open now by myself. I don't need no open relationship. I mean, I just don't want that.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Well, what about this lavender relationship?
Now tell me about that. What's that when a woman is dating a gay man?
Uh-huh.
Well, shit, my female friends are lavender. Because Angela will tell you all the time, child, I take care of her better than... Not take care of her, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had to school Angela one day. This was some years ago.
He over here pitching woo.
Excuse me. I said to Angela one day, I said, stop opening the door when you're in the company of a man. Like when we would go places, like we go out to eat or go to the gym, like she would always run and grab the door. And I know part of that comes from being independent when you're single for a while as a woman. But when you get into a relationship with a man, you have to give him the opportunity to step up. And if he doesn't step up, then you step out.
That's what my whatchamacallit used to tell me all the time.
Who? Oh.
Yeah,
tell you what.
To stop, allow him to do stuff. Like,
right. But I understand why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been single for some time, it takes, it's just like with a personal assistant, like you're so used to doing stuff on your own. It's hard to kind of give that responsibility over to someone else.
No, you threw that shit in my lap.
But I had to tell Angela, stop opening the door. Like if I'm with you, whether you were a gay man or not, because she got gay friends, let them open the door. You step to the side and let him reach for that damn door.
And it's so funny too, because
that part.
I'll be out with Shane and he'll hold the door open, and you'll be surprised how many people be so, especially women, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Right. Because they're not accustomed to people doing that.
I don't pay my bills. You better do everything.
Step aside. That's right. Step aside and let me get this door. But you know, it's just.
You rubbing on my leg.
Girl,
are we in our lavender relationship stage?
But I don't know. So, and I'm sharing this with you guys, and I know it's people watching, but I don't usually have this kind of conversation in real life. Like when somebody says, well, "What you doing single?" Because I know how it could sound. Like, girl, because people keep telling me that they're intimidated by me. That's why I'm single. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that because then it's like, well, who do you think he is? But that's the facts.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, how else do you say that? Especially if I go on a date, which I ain't been on no date. But like, if I go on a date and someone says, "So what you doing single?" Like, you just seem so great. Like, why are you single? Well, these niggas keep telling me they don't think they're ready for me. Like, how do you say that to somebody?
Just like that.
No, you can't say
yes,
that.
You can.
You can't say that. Because it's like, who the fuck do you think he is? You know, but
listen. That's why I date them all. Yeah, I keep a roster till I find the right one. And then together they all make up the perfect. I miss my whatchamacallit. That was my week and a half.
Which one?
Yeah.
The one you sent me the picture of?
No, the one that was over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot all about him.
I miss him because we would laugh, we could kiki.
Well, you had cut him off.
I know.
But y'all weren't even fucking.
I know.
I mean, y'all had fucked, but
we did.
Y'all only fucked one?
No, it was like 3 times.
Was it good?
Yeah. First time it wasn't though, but after that it was good.
Why wasn't it good the first time?
I don't know.
Are you done? See, that's what I'm talking about. She get over here and get to talking.
You have to do this part. I don't know what you.
Oh, well, you ain't say nothing.
Because you was talking. You want me to interrupt you?
What's the other one called? Do we know? Oh, this is the first one?
Yeah, this is the first one. I don't know why it was bad. It just was.
Mm-hmm.
But we made up for it. But then we realized like we really didn't have that kind of chemistry. That's probably why it was bad the first time. That Negro still talks to my aunt. Still talks to my stepdad.
Well, you the one told him to get somewhere and be gone.
I did. And I stand on that.
And another thing that I've been hearing lately is, no, you're too public. I don't know if I could date somebody so public.
Add to an existing link.
Right.
What is the other URL?
We'll let you.
Oh.
So just like there are people who might be social climbers who only want to deal with you because you're a public person, you also have people who don't want to be bothered with it. Oh no, you're too public. Like that married man that I talked about. I'm sorry, let me correct that. Not the married man that I wrote about in my second book, but the guy, remember I talked about this on Phag Talk one day, but like a couple summers ago, I was talking to this guy who had been married. He was divorced by the time I met him. What is this saying?
It's going to get rid of the crew neck sweatshirt and the pullover.
Why?
Because it already exists.
But it doesn't have those.
I know, so I'm going to have to, that's why I was trying to see if we could just add it to the existing.
But then what happens is when she and I go live, you can see the current merch underneath our channel and they can buy it. I wonder if we do that, what's going to be, like, I really want the new merch to be up under there now. I don't know if that's going to do that. I
think you could set it up that way. But I think that this is not a very smart way of how they do stuff.
I know it's not. So it's saying it's going to take those off because they already exist.
This is not very user-friendly or site.
Yeah, he had been divorced for 2 years by the time I met him. But I was trying to protect him because I knew he was still very much so closeted. And when I met him, Madison and I had already started doing Phag Talk. It was in the very beginning. But people were starting to recognize me more when I would be out. And I was afraid that with him being closeted and me becoming more visible, that we'd be out one day. Or even if somebody didn't run into us and be like, oh, even if it wasn't that. A lot of people watch Phag Talk, and I'm realizing that more and more and more. Even if they don't watch the show, a lot of people have seen clips on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. And I was afraid that maybe one of the women in his life may have seen me on there or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. What is that? She was married to somebody for 2 months. I couldn't eat, sleep, work for days. I was sick to my stomach. I found out by going through his phone that he had the nerve to say he only did it because he was stressed out. Only did what? Got married?
Hold on, let me go back up. Would you ever date a woman?
No, I'm kidding.
No. I know.
No, I don't get uncomfortable. I've gotten used to it now. Like today, it happened every time I turned the corner today. Like, I went to get something to eat, and one of the servers in there, he looked, but he didn't say anything. He just kind of kept going his way. And I'm sitting there, I was by myself, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating. And then he comes by, he said, "Are you Craig?" He startled the shit out of me. I looked. He scared the shit out of me. And I said, "Yeah, how you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm good." And then when I was leaving the restaurant, there was a guy sitting at the bar, and he was like, he like did like that, but he didn't, But when my mom was in the hospital, and I was home in Baltimore, I think I've shared this before. When my family and we were walking, it was me, Gloria, my brother, his girlfriend, my cousin, my aunt Arlene. It was like 7 or 8 of us.
He cheated with another man.
Oh, it was like 7 or 8 of us, and we were walking.
Her car.
We were walking back from getting something to eat. And this woman was driving by. I didn't even see her. And she saw us walking, and she yelled out the car. She pulled over. She was blocking traffic, and she was yelling out the car. And my family, they all looked at her. They looked at me. And my brother's girlfriend was like, how long did it take for you to get used to this kind of thing? And I'm telling you, and it never fails. Every single time I go to the airport now, it happens. Not just here, in Baltimore, New York, like wherever. It happens. Because it's like, again, that shit is everywhere. Fact talk is everywhere.
You know what? I don't think I realized it either until when my sister came down for my birthday. And then we was talking to my friend Latrice.
The TikTok.
Yeah.
Now, then you can tell that story.
Oh, you tell it.
Let me see, did it add it?
It did.
But it took those 2 sweatshirts off?
No, I didn't add it to the existence. So
so it's separate one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we just... Oh, wait, listing. And my sister co-worker. Because he was like, make sure you get a picture. And I was like, for real? I mean, I'm proud of you.
Right.
Because we've definitely had these conversations in 227. When I was telling you it was coming, you just got to be prepared.
My mother used to say it all of the time. My mother used to say, "Where do you go?" Nah, it makes me feel like we're sitting right there in the kitchen with you. I hear that a lot. I'm glad you feel like that.
Let's just take
open. But my mother used to say it all of the time. She said, "One day you're going to look up and..." Now, I know it takes a few days before it's going to show up under the YouTube channel. Okay, so we got a hoodie with all of the different ones on it.
Not all of the different ones. I could only do whatever the hoodie was that we didn't use.
Right.
I was able to put another image on there.
So do we need to write down which ones we've done so that we can do the next one?
It don't matter. We got to do a whole new listing anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so it don't matter. It's so surreal. Because sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll watch it. I'm like, I remember us sitting on the big comfy couch.
I know.
On the floor of 227.
Right. And like, it's crazy. So here's another story, and maybe this will inspire somebody. I remember when I was first starting my podcast, and Oh, did I unplug it? No, it's not unplugged. Oh, let me see. Let me put it on the side. Good.
You sure you don't knock it out? Okay.
Okay. When I was first starting my podcast, before I was doing this, I was just doing a podcast. It was audio, and it's still out there on Spotify, and it was called So Much to Say. It's called So Much to Say podcast. And so when I first was starting that, my friend Lynn, dark skin, bald head, you guys have seen her before. She was like, "Okay, how many books do you want to sell per week? Like, if you could sell a certain number of books per week, what would that be?" And at the time, I was like, if I could just sell 10 books a week, that's $200 a week, 10 times 20, that's $200 a week, it's $800 a month. At the time, my rent was $895. And then I started, and she said, okay, so we wrote it down and, whatever. And so then, fast forward, I had done the podcast for a while. And then I ended up getting, we definitely had some times at 227 for real. And oh my God, that time was so magical. It really was. It really was. And so then I met Madison. I emailed Madison and was like, hey, I have this podcast. I would love to bring you on. She came on the podcast and she was the one who said, you need to start going live. And I remember when she came to podcast, I remember I had 100 books in my closet and I was struggling to pay my car, like the car had been impounded and all this other shit. And she said, you need to start going live. And so I started going live and I would have like 5 people watching, 16 people watching, whatever. And then what was the point of me saying that?
You was talking about the good times at 227 and you was just talking about your journey at this point.
Yeah, but it was something that I was going to connect that to.
Oh, was it about saying like your time is coming? Because you said your mom said it all the time.
Oh, no, Lynn said if you could just sell 10 books. So Madison said you should just start going live. So I started going live. And I ended up live streaming for like a year on Facebook. I wasn't even on YouTube. And I was on Facebook. And remember, Nikki helped me get YouTube monetized. And so
that's when they was going in about my hair.
Oh, yes. Oh, y'all used to tear Nikki up. And so, so I started going live on YouTube. So now I'm on YouTube and Facebook. But what happened was, when I first started going live on Facebook, of course, it increased the book sales and stuff like that. And but then when I went over to YouTube, it was like a whole new resurgence because it was brand new people that didn't buy the books. And then the books were just selling. And I remember some days, remember I said I just wanted to sell 10 books a week. And I remember some days I would have 30 and 40 orders. And it wouldn't just be one book. They'd be buying all 4 books. It'd be like 40 orders and they would want all 4 books.
And gifting books?
They would be gifting books. And so like 4 books times 20, that's 80. And I would have maybe like 40 orders a day. A day. Not like 40 today and then it would be nothing tomorrow. It'd be like 40 today, 35 tomorrow, another 45 the next day. Like it was, that's when I really started having her come to help me. Because I was trying, and I didn't have a car. And I was trying to get to the FedEx. And I would package everything up. I would package everything up. And I would take my suitcase. I would load it all in my suitcase. And I would go over to the FedEx. And I would ship the books out in FedEx. And I would have the lines held up.
He was out here like Masterpiece, slinging books out the car.
Right. So then I got Nikki to start coming. I would just have them. I would sign all of them. I would package them up, and then she would just come and pick them up, go drop them off. Because then I would spend like another 2 hours in FedEx shipping them out. So things just started moving. And then people were downloading the audio book. So that would be helpful too, because then I wouldn't necessarily have to sign and package them up. People could just download them and listen to them, or download them and read them on their iPad or whatever. And so it just started moving. And I was just like, and it reminded me of my friend Greg. I talk about Greg all of the time because I tell you guys that he is a wealth of wisdom. Not only did he say to me, your prayers change, what are you going to do when, because he said to me, and I'm going to repeat it because I know there's some new people, but he said, Craig, right now you're just praying to be able to pay your bills. He said, but your prayers change. What you going to be doing when it's given, your play is sold out for 8 months straight on Broadway? What you going to be praying for then? Because you're definitely not going to be praying for money. But the thing that he said that kind of goes along with what I was just talking about is, he said, sometimes, Craig, you'll just look up and God will be like, okay, it's his time. It's like, it's time. Let me pull his card. It's his time. He said, it's like God will open up a file cabinet. He'll just say, oh, okay, let me see who's next. Whose turn is it now to be blessed? And when he said that, I said, wow, Greg. And so things just started, and I don't know. And there was something about that just kind of started to give me confidence. The one-on-ones are $1 a minute. So it's like $60 for an hour. So it's $1 a minute. And you can just email me through the website. But, so it was something about that validation that kind of gave me confidence. And I wasn't like this broken, wounded bird that was afraid to take risks, that was afraid to dream, to keep dreaming, because I had gotten to a point where I was afraid to dream. Because it felt like none of the things that I was...
Because of the disappointment.
Yeah, because of the disappointments. And it was like, there were things that...
That's because a lot of the times, it's not who we think we are that holds us back. It's who we think we're not.
That's right. Yeah.
And a lot of times, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one that gets you.
Right. And so that just kind of like restored my confidence. And just, I don't know, it just kind of happened. And then slowly but surely, my numbers on the lives just started increasing. I remember when I would get like 100 people, I'm like, oh my God, it's 100 people watching. Oh my God, it's 100 people watching.
Now look at you.
I know. Like sometimes I go here and be like over 1,000 people watching. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And don't even talk about Phag Talk. I mean, it's always 11,000 to 18,000 people watching. And it's just crazy. Somebody said, how long ago was that? That was, I've been in this house for 3 years. I lived in 227. So this was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, because I met you. We
met
26.
You. I wasn't at 227 yet.
I don't know where you were. I met you at Chef's
I was kind of floating around. I wasn't living. I was staying at Angela's.
No, but whose house was that? That was Chef's house.
That was her. But yeah, I was hanging out over there.
I mean, I know. I was just trying to remember, like.
Over there at Cotton Mill Lofts.
Mm-hmm.
But I was staying at Angela's. So that was 8 years ago. And when it was 12 years ago that I wrote the book, but it was 8 years. So 4 years into me writing the first book was when things started to pick up. So I had written the book, and it was 4 years of me hustling, going from city to city, selling 20 books here, 30 books here.
Doing your book reading.
Right, doing my book readings. So 2012, I published Words Never Spoken. 2016, I was living in 227, and things were starting to... No, you know where I was living? I was staying with Elliot. I was living at Elliot's house. Because when I said 2016, because I moved into 227, around 2016, 2017, something like that. Mm. So I was staying at Elliot's house. And I would come over there. And, but yeah, so it took a few years. And my mother used to say to me all the time, Craig, nothing happens overnight. Like when you start a business, it could take 10 years. It could take 10 years for it to really start to materialize. That's a pretty color.
Just doing my work over here.
I don't know what Latoya's story is. Latanya. All I know is that what she had sex, the man had sex in the car.
Oh, he had chased her for 4 years. Mm-hmm. She gave him a chance. And then what he do? Boy, niggas gonna need.
How long ago was that? Thank you, Jamal. How long ago was that this happened?
Hold on, they've been talking. He cheated. The guy he cheated with was her best friend, a gay man. You might need to add her to the live. I need deets.
One of the things that I will tell you, and I talk about this in One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, the second book, because I was dealing with a married man. Somebody said, "Don't forget to tell us what the lavender relationships." I was dealing with a married man. Again, I was young though. How old was I? I think I was. That was like 2013. So I guess I was like, what's that, 37 maybe? Well, how old was I in 2013? Let me see.
They said, did your platform grow during the lockdown?
Oh my God. Yeah, I was 37. That helped me too. COVID really helped me because people were shut in. And so people were buying merch. I was going live. People were buying books. People were reading more. So yeah, like that helped too. That gave me a really big boost. So I was 37. So this was like 11 years ago. And I was promoting my first book on a gay chat. And this married guy read my profile and he was intrigued by it. We started messaging back and forth. Like our messages are in the second book. And his wife ended up finding out and she contacted me and her message is in the second book as well. And what I learned from that whole experience is what I realized after the fact was that whole relationship with him occurred so that I could write that second book. It was so that I could speak to and for some married men and some men who are bobbing and weaving between the straight and gay communities, who still have a girlfriend or a wife, but they doing their thing on the side. Because I was able to have a bird's eye view from his perspective, because that's how close we got. And so I understood his mindset. And what I learned from that relationship with him was not every man who is involved with a woman, either by marriage or relationship, is in that relationship with her and dipping on the side with men because they're intentionally trying to be deceptive. I know that that's the perception that most of us have, because I know that's what I had until I met him. What I've learned is sometimes they are trying to live up to the expectations that their family has for them. And so they'll get into a relationship with a woman because they really do believe that if they're in that relationship with that woman, that they can cut that attraction for men off. I used to think that when I was in college. My last girlfriend was in college. When I was in college, my last girlfriend started talking about, because I always knew I was going to be a writer. And so I used to talk about it in college. And she'd be like, oh my God, I could just see us now, you know, you're coming, because at the time I was writing music. And she would say, I could see you now. I could imagine us, you know, I'm at home with the kids and I'm calling you saying, hey babe, can you stop and get some Pampers for the baby? And when she started doing all of that,
telling you your future,
imagining and shit, and I started imagining, I'm like, oh girl, wait a minute. That's not the life I see for myself. Because what I started to realize was, while I was with her, I started to realize this isn't something that I can control. this isn't something that I can suppress. I can only suppress it for a certain amount of time. Like when I'm around her and we having a good time, but those feelings start to creep in. And there are men who go and get married or get in relationships with women because they really do think that that relationship is an anti-suppressant. Not an anti-suppressant, but a suppressant of their sexuality, their sexual desires. But I started to think, like, I don't want to be one of those people that's lying to this woman, knowing that I'm going to be living this double life. And so I was like, oh no, I got to get out of this. And so to my point, last Tuesday, the other day, when we were talking on Phag Talk, and I said to Mo, why isn't it that more men don't think that it would be less painful for her if you get out now, as opposed when you realize that this isn't for you? And not just from a gay or bisexual standpoint, but just from a standpoint when a heterosexual man realizes that he doesn't want to be with a woman anymore. Why not just say that then? Why drag her for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 years? It's going to be more painful down the line than it would be if you just say it today. So for me, I was like, let me just tell her today. I got to tell her now. Because I would hate for us to get married, have kids, and what I realized is through that relationship with this married guy was that some of these men build a life with these women. And then they discover that they need to get out. After they already had kids, the kids are now in high school, college, whatever. And you didn't build this family. You didn't help build this family. And now you want to get out. And what I realized is some of these men stay in the marriage with the woman or in the relationship with the woman because they feel bad about leaving her after they've helped to build this life. So there was this man who reached out to me after I wrote the second book. I've never met this man in my life. But he reached out to me. He lived in Tupelo, Mississippi. And he reached out to me. He had been married at that time for 25 years. But 10 of those 25 years, he was involved with a man. And he said to me, the reason that I've stayed in my marriage is because I have high school kids. And I would hate to disrupt my family like that. It would tear my family apart. So I know this might sound crazy, but he was thinking from a selfless kind. And I'm not saying that he wasn't afraid to be honest and all of that.
People do shit for the kids all the time.
Right. Just like there are women who will stay in a marriage with a man who they know is trash, but they think that they're benefiting the children. So the same is true in this scenario. He thought that it would be more beneficial if he stayed in the marriage and waited till the kids go out to college and start their own life. He was just like, I can't just leave her after I leave her with this house and all this other. He said, I helped create this. It's my responsibility to see it through. But then there are men who are just trash and they're just trying to double dip. They want the best of both worlds. But in the case of the guy that I was dealing with, he was trying to satisfy his mom and his family.
Would you ever date a trans man? We was talking about this at the Friendsgiving. We was having all kinds of colors.
I remember I put it on the Patreon. I can't say that I would never. I can't imagine that I would. But when Dree came on, those of you who are new, Dree is a trans man who came on my live when I was living at 227. And at the time, Dree still had breasts. And he was just coming onto the podcast to talk about, that's really nice, I like that. He was coming onto the podcast to talk about, we need to bump that up a little bit.
I'm not even fit, I'm just now starting.
Dree was coming onto the podcast, and I thought Dree was very attractive. I was like, oh my God.
Yes, Dree is.
Right, I was like, if I saw you in the streets, I'd have tried to holler at you. Because I wouldn't have even known that he was trans and, none of that. But he came onto the podcast and he was telling his story, and he was saying how he wanted to have top surgery. He wanted to have his breast removed, but he didn't have the money to do it. And again, at this point in my journey of doing live streams and podcasts, my community was starting to build, and they sent that money in to my Cash App so that I could pay for his top surgery. And he went and had his top surgery as a result of being on the live. He sat there and cried. He sat on the live and cried because he was so grateful.
The pen pals are definitely generous and amazing.
Yeah.
We was all looking at Dree like, okay, remember, because the girlfriend, and they wanted me to ask a very lewd question.
Yes. Yeah. And so
you would date a trans man?
I don't know. Well, if he's a bottom.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah. But I started to realize, like, when that happened, like with Dree and stuff like that, I really understood the power of social media. I really understood what true influence was about. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people, and I don't call myself an influencer, but I understand that that's what happens. You got a lot of influencers who ain't really influencing a damn thing. Because when I think about influence, I think about when you can provoke people to do something. You can stir them to action. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like as many times as we've done clothing giveaways or homeless giveaways or whatever, and you all have supported it just simply because.
Well, we raised the money for
raising the money for.
What's his name? They had to bring.
Oh yes, one of my followers, Theodore. I don't know if he's in here tonight. I've told this story before. Theodore was one of my early supporters. He supported everything I did. T-shirts. He bought greeting cards. He, you name it, he was helping. He was supporting, and he was gifting books. And he lives in Hawaii. And he emailed me privately one day and said that he was about to have brain surgery. He had to have a triple, what's it called? He had to have brain surgery. I can't remember what it was, but, and so long story short, is it still charged?
No, you did something.
I think I hit it. Yeah, I didn't hit it. And so he just asked me if I could pray for him. And so I did. And then I came onto the live and I said, hey guys, I don't want to go into this man's business, but if you could do me a favor and just pray for Theodore. And so long story short, probably 6, 7, 8, 9 months went by. And I would go to his page on Facebook to see if he was active again. And I didn't see anything. So I was starting to worry. I thought maybe the man had died. Maybe the surgery didn't go well. And so I ended up emailing somebody on his friends list who ended up being his daughter. We ended up sending a bunch of supplies to him through this community. Somebody on the live suggested that I have his daughter set up an Amazon wish list for like gauze, because they still were changing like bandages and stuff on his head. They needed a bunch of stuff, gauze, just thinking about medical supplies, right? Whatever you think you need after a surgery. And so it was a whole list of things. And so she set it up, I shared it, and you all bought every single thing that was on that list. And you also Cash Apped me money. I had asked you guys to wait because I was going to get her Cash App and put it in the thing. But you guys were so excited to support that you sent me the Cash App. And I want to say it was, I want to say you all Cash Apped me like It was like maybe like $900. I can't remember because this was some years ago. But I sent all of that over to her. And because she had uprooted her life and moved to Hawaii, she was living in like South Carolina or somewhere. But she moved over there to be his caretaker. And like, she wasn't really making any money. The cell phone bill was behind. And so anyway, we sent the money and we sent all of the supplies that they needed. But then even like the organization back home, my friends who have that nonprofit, we helped them buy a van. They deliver meals and stuff around Baltimore and all of those things. And you know what I mean? So
Michigan.
oh yeah, Amy in Michigan. There was an organization there, Toiletries for Families down in Houston. We supported them and sent stuff down to them. So yeah, but in fact, I want to do something soon. I've been saying I want to do something soon, but my mom passed.
Pay for Shane's therapies.
Right, somebody paid for Shane's therapy. But my mom passed in October because I planned on doing something around this time, but that just kind of threw me off, like when that happened. So I know some people probably were wondering, well, whatever happened to the? So that just kind of threw me off. But I do still want to do that. But at that time, I realized like how powerful social media could be if we used it to support Black businesses or small business. You know what I mean? Like I realized how we could really use it if we galvanized and came together to convince people to go vote, to go register to vote, or, you know, like I'm about to go and get me a colonoscopy. So then I'll be talking about that. Hey, people, go get your colonoscopy. Oh, excuse me. But, you know, so yeah, I think about all of those things. I'm always thinking about how to use this community to do something. How much you say Shane's trip is?
We're down to the last 1,200.
1,200.
You know you want to hear.
Girl,
let me go ahead and just send you the link so when the Lord speaks to you, you'll already have it. You don't have to be like, girl, what is this? You will already have it.
When is the trip?
In June. He'll be gone for. He'll be turning 15 while he over there.
He going to where? Japan. Mm-hmm. How long he gonna be there?
9 days.
Oh.
So this is the itinerary: robotics, engineering, and the future of cities.
So this includes like the flight and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the trip?
It was like $6,000.
Oh my God! What airline they on? Oh, so it includes like activities too.
Mm-hmm. And it includes the tip for their tour guide, and they're going to be visiting like 3 or 4 different cities.
Yeah, I see karaoke. Oh, this is nice.
Shoot, in 2026, he going to France and Barcelona, and he's hoping that he can see his family members in France when he goes. That's why he's been working on his French.
Oh, you know what I want to say? Speaking of, somebody said, Powerful said, I found a Black-owned grocery store in Brooklyn. When I go back home, I'll be doing my shopping there. What's the name of it? Here's the thing. I came across a Black female-owned paint company. You know how many times I done painted in this house? I just found out about it yesterday, though. It's called Claire. CLARE. I think you got to order directly from them, though.
I don't know on Threads.
I don't know if they have it in the stores.
Because I got rid of Twitter.
It's CLARE, Claire.com. But the colors are very nice. I sent it to one of my friends.
It's like a whole list of Black-owned everything. I've been trying to keep up with it.
Right. Oh, I love the way that looks. Put your Cash App in there. Somebody's asking. When is the trip? June.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you $100 a month till June. So I'll give you $600.
Okay.
So now you got $600 to raise.
Yeah, I just put the link so you can donate directly to the trip. You don't even have to send it to me. directly to the trip. Where you want to get your colonoscopy?
When?
Where?
I got a doctor's appointment Monday, and I'm gonna get him to give me a referral. So I don't know yet. So yeah, so I'm going Monday to get to have a doctor's appointment.
Do you need a driver or something?
When I have the colonoscopy, because you can't drive yourself. I drove Scott to his.
I had to take my
His
stepdad
appointment.
to his, my daddy to his.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm about to have to move in with my dad.
That ain't the right plan.
Well, what you want to do? This one different than the other.
Oh, we're different, huh?
It's all black.
When the other one?
No, that was more of like yes and no. Yes and no. It was where this one is the glass is, that one the wrap. They wrapped it.
So what is this one?
It's all black. Okay, here, I'm gonna show you the difference.
So is this one more or less? Or?
Okay. So you see how it's still
Yeah.
wrapping? Yeah. And then this one, it's just all.
So you think it should be more? I actually like this one better. I would pay more for that one.
Okay, so get rid of this one?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't want no smoke, Mr. Stewart.
We'll go back to that one.
I say leave it.
You do? I won't leave it.
Because yeah, leave it. You gonna change it. I knew you was gonna do it. I just knew it.
Y'all want the link for the trip? Put the link for the trip in there. Uh-oh.
Well, you putting that.
I know I keep
You
knocking.
should have put one over here so you're not in the way.
Right. The only time this happens is when I have this computer plugged up. It never does this when I have a phone plugged up over here. So what, I gotta send the money directly to that link?
That way it don't even come to me. You could just.
I'm probably gonna do that because
Listen.
Okay, the grocery store in Brooklyn that's black owned, Urban Market of Brooklyn. See, that's another thing too. Like, I don't mind sharing black owned companies. Like, I don't have to get paid from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I believe in, like I say all the time, there's good and bad karma. And I believe that there's good karma and it will come back to me. It may not come back to me from Urban Market of Brooklyn, but it'll come back. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that we have to do a better job of supporting other companies. I mean, supporting black businesses by sharing it.
I feel like we're getting to that point. I think the one thing that as a collective we have to work on is communication.
Right.
I know I love shopping with my black owned businesses, but sometimes there are some. I remember I ordered a product from this lady in like November. May came around and I still did not have it. And I'm like, okay, well now I need my money back. And she didn't want to give it. I had to dispute it.
I can't believe they let you dispute it after all of those months.
I sure did. I disputed with my credit card company. I didn't get no product.
Yes, I have Christmas lights outside.
Okay. What else are we going to add to this?
Yes, Gail, I did get the box. I opened it on Patreon. Why my voice leaving?
Because you need some more water.
Yeah. I opened it on Patreon.
Get it?
Thank you, Gail. No, I got it. Oh, I forgot I had this over here. What?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Right. You put the link in there?
To
The trip.
oh, Mantra had already put the link in the trip in here.
I'm talking about for Shane's
Oh
trip.
yeah, I'll post it again now.
Ooh.
Not food. So where are you in
That's the link for Shane's trip.
where you and Maddie gonna tour to next?
We got New York and Philly in January.
Y'all gonna go to Jersey?
I don't know if we're going to Jersey. Jersey, y'all got to come over to New York.
I didn't know you had a show this weekend.
I got two. It's one tomorrow and one Sunday. I did tell you that because I said I might need your help. And you said that's fine because Shane was going somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I got to take him to a paintball tomorrow.
Can you please email me your resume? And I'm going to have her look through the emails.
Listen. Look, I was just saying earlier, I am starting to hate being the mature, responsible person, adult. So I really would love. I envy people that could just be like, "Fuck it," and then just go do life. Cause baby. What was that?
My leftovers from earlier when I had lunch. Firecracker shrimp. We were talking about St. Louis the other day because you guys have a city winery. Girl, is this donation tax deductible?
I'm sure it is. And let me just double check and then I can. Mantra, you don't want to help Craig. You don't need this kind of headache.
We are doing Philly. Philly is January 9th. Those tickets go on sale on the 14th.
Oh, yeah, y'all should go to Cincinnati and then I can come.
Thank you, CC John.
I thought we discussed lavender relationships already.
Like when it was a gay man.
I thought it was a straight woman. Somebody said it was a gay woman.
Wait. What?
A gay man dating a gay woman. Do you want kids?
I would love kids.
Would you? Why you don't want mine? Yes, Mantra, he is. You see how he just fired me in front of all of y'all, didn't bat an eye or nothing. He was just like, I'm just saying. Listen, do you from Cincinnati? Hey.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out Charlotte too. We got to find a venue in Charlotte. So lavender relationship, the guy or the girl could be.
They both are.
They both are? Oh, people in the military do that all the time for benefits. A lesbian and a gay man.
Mm-hmm. You want to adopt?
Yeah, Philly tickets are going to go on sale next. When is the 14th? Next
Saturday.
Saturday. And the show is going to be January 9th. So we leave New York and go right to Philly.
I can't be your surrogate no more, but
I would like why? I would like to have kids,
I had
but
them two snatched and thrown out. I will not be falling for the banana in the tailpipe again.
I would like to have kids, but I don't want to do that by myself. That's a lot of work.
Shit, who are you telling?
But I honestly think that I don't think I'm going to have kids.
You know,
not because I don't want them, but I just don't think that that's going to happen.
I think that kids are a beautiful experience. Mm-hmm. However, it is a lot. Being a single parent is a lot. It's a lot.
Durant, can you help us find a venue in Houston? I don't know what's going on in Houston.
Ooh, I'm coming to Houston. Did y'all do Dallas? Ray does Dallas.
Like Debbie does Dallas?
Yes.
We haven't done Texas at all. I want to do Dallas and Houston. We just got to find a venue. I called the House of Blues again today and got a voicemail. Okay, well, can you find us a venue in Dallas?
Okay. What is the other logo?
Supermarket Suite.
I did not see that in here. I saw the one with the plate.
Baby, if y'all are already on Patreon, did y'all see that? Well, I know you saw it. My favorite piece of new merch for the merch is the supermarket suite. Where is it? Because it was definitely in here.
It's not here.
I just wanted to see it. What? Oh, here it is. Girl, what screen you got us on?
This is your
There it
downloads
is.
folder. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Powerful. I'm trying to tell you, those New York tickets are flying off the shelf. They just went on sale today. Now, I know the other day, if you were a member I do think I have the stamina for a baby. I do. But that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do it by myself.
I'll help you. I like babies more than I like once they get to walking and talking and smelling like a teenager. Alicia found your venue in Charlotte.
The Comedy Zone. Let me see.
I'll tell you one thing too. The Pen Pals is definitely gonna put me to work.
But I want to look and see what them tickets are looking like now in New York. Because I'm telling you, y'all, but that whole front section was gone. Thank you, Mantra.
Well, thank you, Lady Mose.
Okay, Valisha, I see your message. Sir Classics Comedy Zone.
Did you put in the address?
This
900 North Carolina. No, it's just called the Comedy Zone.
Wait a minute, Powerful. Don't listen. That Powerful. Don't tell me that that's all that's left. And I go over there and look and there's more.
900 North Carolina Music Factory.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, let's see.
I'm about to go and look and see. Let's see what it is. I'm trying to see something. Let me see what these tickets over here giving. Is this?
Before I go to launch and stuff, you could take a look.
Oh, this is a zip hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
We got iPhone cases and Android cases.
Oh, it did 2 iPhone cases?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one is the tough case. I don't even know what the hell tough case is. But
Everything else looks fine though.
Okay, we'll delete that one and then go back into.
Let me look and see what this let me see what this is looking like. Cause Powerful, don't get me all excited. Baby. New York is not playing.
And New York is in January. I feel like I need to.
And we're more than a month away.
I need to go to New York. I got people to go see.
Y'all are sucking these tickets up. They got 374 seats at the City Winery in New York.
How many left?
Look at this. This is all that's left. All of this is gone.
Oh, wow.
Look at all of that that's gone. So you really just have this back here.
Come on, y'all. Keep me gainfully employed. I surely appreciate it.
Y'all are not playing. Oh my goodness.
Y'all have your praise break.
Get my children out of here. FaceTime Madison. She might be asleep. Let me see.
5 children, Yolanda. Sheesh.
She ain't answering. She might be asleep. Baby, I cannot believe this. This is insane. Like they literally just went on sale. I told Madison that we probably needed to do 2 shows in New York. They were like, but it's 374 seats. And let me see if I can get Trent on the phone. FaceTime Trent. What are they doing?
It's almost a whole new day.
It's Friday. Let me text Madison. Dragon.
Maybe she getting her some.
You sleep. I am outdone. I cannot believe this, for real. She told me she was. Let me call her back. Dragon, I'm asleep. I'm live, so don't say nothing crazy. Bitch.
You what? Not you, Mama.
I'm live, so don't say nothing crazy. Bitch, have you seen how many tickets are left in New York?
I've been.
Bitch, they almost gone.
Really?
Bitch, that entire front section is gone. It's only like 82 seats left. I told y'all we probably gonna need to do 2 shows in New York.
Girl, listen, we just gonna give them that one good show. They gotta make sure they come on out. We gotta give them that one good show.
I just looked and I was like,
We're gonna slide over there to Philly.
yeah, we gotta go to Philly.
Philly tickets go on sale on Tuesday.
Oh, it's I thought it was the 14th.
They said Tuesday, so Philly tickets will be on sale.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what he had on the flyer.
Once those New York City tickets are going, honey, it's up. Because I'm not going to be up there in the snow. I'm not going to do that. The money cute, but girl, I ain't thinking about the money like that. I'm thinking about what we give to the people.
Mm-hmm. Girl, what you eating?
Girl, banana chips.
Oh.
I'm about to eat these sheets, girl. I was sitting up here watching Total Recall. I was like, girl, what's going on here?
I knew you was asleep. I said, what are they doing? I know they sleep.
Bitch, you know I'm old. Bitch, I'm in the bed.
Right.
I had to tell 3 men tonight, girl. I got a husband. You can't be on top of me. Mm-hmm. I got a husband. You can't be on top of me.
That's good.
Girl, I'm just trying to. Oh, we getting this merch up here too. This Nikki. We getting it all loaded up.
And Craig, you know I can't talk how I want to. You live.
I know, bye. Ah, she's scared of snow. See, she's from Miami. That don't bother me.
I'm scared of snow too. I don't want to see it. Don't want to feel it. Don't want to touch it.
Okay. That's everything? And this is the tiptoeing in my heels.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, in the other one, we also had a couple of tiptoeing in my heels stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, mm-hmm. All right, you go.
I didn't do that one, but I did.
I like that little wine tumbler. Oh, okay.
And tiptoe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then when I do this next one, I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to do supermarket sweep next.
I know that's what I'm about to do.
Oh. But we still need to do anything come for me. That's the last one.
Okay.
You got to get up tomorrow.
Take a shot. He going to a birthday party. They doing paintball.
Well,
in Carrollton, freaking Georgia.
Oh, Carrollton's like an hour away.
An hour away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's south.
Mm-hmm. Wait, somebody said read my message. Wait. Cynthia. Craig, I love you, message. I love when you fall out laughing, man. Powerful to the merch should be up there in the next few days. Because it takes a couple of days for it to go through the system, and then you'll start seeing it underneath the what is this? Tab. Mm-hmm. Girl, that supermarket sweep merch. Oh, you know I watched Teacher Moses thing the same day. The same day that it dropped. It's called Phag Tawlk merch. Mm-mm. That can be deleted.
I'll do that later.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that is. All right, listen, you guys have an amazing night. Those of you that are coming to the Phag Tawlk show tomorrow, remember, try to get there a little early on that side of town because there's a game at 4 o'clock. They're expecting about 70,000 people at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So you may want to Uber there or just, get over there early. And then it should be over by the time we do our show, but it still may be people moving around. And then we'll see you Sunday if you're coming on Sunday to the 2 o'clock show. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. And say your prayers. Oh, that's pretty.
Thank
you. Good night, y'all. Oh, I got some Patreon I need to upload for y'all, too. Bye.